Oh dear, I think it's time to draw a deer today. This was a request from Ruby, who wanted to name this deer Poppy. And Ruby is living in Texas, but she's moving to Maryland. Her dad is in the military, and Ruby, can you go tell your dad that thank you for his service, and I admire him. Thank you for keeping this country free, and thank you for all he does, and that if I ever meet him, I'm gonna buy him lunch. Anyways, okay, so this is a deer for Ruby. So we're gonna start off with a circle head. Okay, we got the circle. Now we're gonna make the muzzle part. So you wanna come off, don't just come straight off of here. We want it to be smooth. Come down like this, and then it goes over, and then have it come back and connect. Okay, do you see that? So now we can erase in there, right here, because we don't need that part. And on the end here, we're gonna give it a nice oval jelly bean for its nose. And then off the nose, we're gonna make that white part of its mouth. So on the mouth, I made the upper lip, so it's just still gonna come down like this and put in a smile. And right down here, let's make this come in a little bit. So it looks like it has like a little mouth there. Got it? All right. So we're gonna do the ears. So coming off this side, now we're gonna do the inside of the ear. And if you want to erase in there, that's great. And then we're gonna put a little bit of tufts of hair. Bloop, bloop. And on top of his head, I did some tufts of hair. You guys can make as many as you want and then erase in there. So I learned some fun facts about deers. Here we go, up and down. Excellent job. Let's see, when deers are born, they have white spots, but they disappear as they mature. And ours has brown spots here. So we're gonna do the eye. So we're just gonna do, this is the actual eye part, and then around it, we've got the white fur that's around it. And inside here, we're gonna do the eyeball and a shiny, and then he's gonna have the pupil in there. We will Sharpie that in. And I made it have just a cute little wing lash. We'll make that look a little cleaner. All right, I'm gonna make this connect. So off the top of here, bring it down, and then just connect it. And then off of the very top here, bring it down, and then connect it. So that's gonna be a different color down there. You know, I'm gonna erase so this looks connected. All right, so coming off right here, go right by the ear, and then you wanna bring its neck in. All right, and then off right here, this is his chest. Now his body, let's just loop this over. It's gonna look like a giant egg or jelly bean. So that's his whole body right there. And we'll give it its little tail off the back. So just make a line up, and this is gonna have the scalloped edge. And then we put a line in here. Good job. All right, so coming off, let's do the legs. I want you to come right off of here, make it smooth, and we'll do the other side of the leg. Awesome, okay? So this one's gonna come off here. Okay, good job. So it's erased inside the one that's closest to you. So it looks like it's on this side. And then coming off of its batushka back here, start from up here and bring it down. And then, like, if you want to try to make the legs kind of even, so mine aren't that even, so make like a line across so we know, okay, we're gonna end it right about there. And the back legs you can make a little higher because they're the back ones. So when you make curve. So all species of deer have 4-chamber stomachs. That's so cool, which allow them to chew the cud. They chew, they regurgitate, bleh, and then they chew again. That's how they do it. All right, let's erase in here because we want to see that as one piece. And then now we've got that, oh, let's erase here so it looks like the neck's connected. And then we're gonna do the white patch that's underneath its chest. Come down, jump over, and then keep it going. Last but not least, we've got spots. You guys can make big spots, little spots, as many spots as you want. And I didn't Sharpie this, but in the end, I'm just gonna be putting in the grass down there because he's sitting in grass. So you guys can get your Sharpie out. This is a brand new Sharpie. Ugh, there's nothing like a brand new Sharpie. Okay. Some people have asked, what is your favorite medium to like for art? What do you like to use the most? I think for paint-wise, it's probably oil paint because it's almost like you're painting with butter. And it's very forgiving where it doesn't dry fast. Acrylic dries so fast that sometimes you can't even like do stuff with it. But sometimes it's a pain in the butt if it takes so long to dry. And then everything else, my favorite, I just love just a pencil, Sharpie and colored pencils. It's amazing what you can just do with that. So I think that's the one I use the most. I don't oil a lot just because it's a whole process. Because when I start a painting, it takes me about good 40 to 60 hours and you just gotta go for it and keep it going. Sometimes I don't have that kind of time. But the end result, even though I'm a perfectionist and it's never exactly perfect, but usually they turn out pretty good. What do I like to paint? Probably anything. I love painting people, but that's a tricky thing because then you have to make it look just like them. So that's a little tricky. But faces are so interesting. Okay, what else do we know about? Oh, we got some jokes. All right, just one joke. A deer jumps higher than the average house. This is because the average house can't jump. Ha ha. Ho 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 ho. He he he. All right, we're going to put in our spots. Excellent. Now, I'm gonna have you guys go through. I'm not doing it here, but I did it here. You can outline it again. Put pause and do it. So we're gonna get straight to coloring. These are the colors I used. I'm gonna mostly use the tan. I'm just gonna color this part in one color, and then we'll put some low lights in there. A male deer is called a buck, but some of the larger bucks are called stags. And a female deer is called a doe or a hind. And the young deers, the little baby deers, they're called fawns. And each year, deer's antlers fall off. Oops, you know what I forgot? I forgot to do that inside. Do you guys see the inside part? This is where the white part is. I totally forgot this. Let's put that in. There we go. All right, you probably saw that and you're like, Shara or Miss B, you forgot something. I do that sometimes. I forget, but then I catch it. Okay, so we're learning about each year, the antlers fall off and then they regrow. And then when they're regrowing, they're covered in fur, and that fur is called velvet. Doesn't that sound lovely? You have antlers covered in velvet. All right, what else do we got here? Okay, so now I'm gonna go around. I'm just gonna go around where the Sharpie is and go a little, press down harder. Fabulous, fabulous job. Well, Ruby, I hope that you have a safe and happy trip to Maryland and that you like it. I've been to Maryland once. I know it's a lot like Texas in regards to humidity, but I think you're gonna get some pretty cold winters. But when you do, go play in the snow. Make a snow fort, snow angel, snowman. Oh, sledding is my favorite. Hopefully you guys can go find some good sledding hills. That'd be awesome. I love the snow. My husband keeps saying, we're not gonna live in it, but when I go and visit, oh, it's so wonderful. So wonderful. I've got happy memories, except for I'm not very good at driving in it. There we go. A fabulous job. So now we're gonna take this is just a regular brown, and up here, you color it regular brown. I'm just doing medium light, and then I'll bring in some darkness into it. And you guys can make its eyes any color you want. I made a blue just so it would pop out, but I'm assuming they probably have like brown eyes or maybe light brown, hazel, something like that. That's what I picture. Okay, this back here we want to make darker so it looks like it's behind. And then I'm going to go around the outside here. I'm going to make it darker right here by its nose. And then you can make it come out. Great job. Okay, and I put a little bit of that brown in here, just going down lightly. His little feet, I made the brown. I color those in hard. I want them dark. And maybe a little bit off of here and his bottom of his tummy, so it looks like a shadow. And of course you want a shadow underneath here. Cutie, cutie. Let's see, oh, his spots. His spots are gonna be dark brown. Poppy's coming along, Poppy, Poppy. Poppy is California's state flower, and I didn't know it, you're not supposed to pick them. And one time I was at the park when I was a little kid, and my brothers and I picked a big bouquet of poppy flowers from my mom, and she kind of freaked out a little and says, no, don't pick the poppies. And we're like, why? They're like, you can get arrested. I mean, probably not get arrested, we're a bunch of kids, but she freaked us out. Never picked a poppy again. Nope, don't pick the poppies. Another thing you think of when you think of poppies is Wizard of Oz. And they go into the poppy fields and they get a little loopy in there. Okay, we're gonna take a little pink. I'm just putting a touch of pink on the cheeks. Go right here. The poppy fields. If you guys wanna go in again and put another coat, a brown, or you can come in with a tan. Like right here, it needs to be warmer. So I'm just gonna come in with that tan. Do you see how that makes it look warmer? Oh, I like that much better. I might go and do it in that one. And yeah. Anyway, so do the background, give it some grass or make it in a field or wherever you want. And Ruby, have a great day. Everybody else, peace out.